Hey kids, Chris here. Good Thursday morning. Hope you all doing well. This is a really good question that we're answering today, and thank you to this person who's asking the question. I am hiding their name there, just some initials, just to keep this one super straightforward. The person who lost these 3 clients, the question, obviously, I lost 3 clients, totally freaked out. What do I do next? Get it. That's been a pretty common theme for a lot of agencies during COVID. A lot of people are making that recovery and making that turnaround. But for people who are losing clients or have lost clients recently, what's up, Chris Collier? Good to see you, man. I want to make sure we really hammer this and get it done well. So first of all, thanks for your bravery in asking the question. Sometimes we don't want to admit what's really going on in our agencies. And that is no way to build an agency, right? We have to be real. We have to get out there and do the real stuff and make sure that we're honest, because honesty for all of us is what really helps us grow. If we're not honest, we stop growing. We stop doing the things we have to do to make real change happen. Starts with us, right? Okay, so you lost 3 clients. Okay, that's reality. That's a fact. That happens. It's happened to me in the past. It just happens. The fact is that you lost clients. Put it over here in a category for a second, emotionally and logically, all of that, just sit it over here for a second. What happened to you before you had those 3 clients, right? How did you start rebuilding that business from the ground up? When you were starting this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 months ago, how did you get those initial clients? Now, there's a couple of simple answers. One could be that those clients came from existing relationships you already had. Maybe your 3 clients were close relationships to you, they're friends, family, whatever. If that's the case, then we're going to need to start networking and we need to start rebuilding relationships, right? What if those clients were extended relationships, people that you got referred to from other people? That's fantastic. You can do it again. What if they came from social media accounts, like your LinkedIn profile, your Facebook profile, a Facebook group that you were hanging out in or that you run, or Instagram, wherever? Fantastic. You can do that again, right? You can continue building this business. So you lost 3 clients. Another question I want to ask, and we're going to come back and wrap up some things here and make sense of all this, is what percentage of your business is that? Is that half your business? Is it all of it? Is it 10%? What percentage of your business do those 3 clients represent? Okay, a couple of key lessons learned there for all of us is you want to have a large collection of clients. In my agency that I run day in, day out with my team, the Sinhold agency, we work with a lot of surgeons, you know that, subspecialty surgeons in really niche communities in the country. We do all of their marketing, messaging, all that. That's the model we've built. And we're very concierge service. We bring on 10 new clients a year, max, okay? Now, even with that though, we still try to have a very solid deck of clients that we can really rotate through in case something comes up for 1 or 2 of those clients. We don't want to be left out to dry, right? Okay, so you lost 3 clients, totally get you that you're scared. What do you do next? All right, first of all, put the facts of losing 3 clients aside for a second and deal with the fear, okay? When I deal with the fear, when something bad like that happens, I put the emotion side of that aside as much as possible, and I just look at the facts and say, what do I need to do today? That's the reality. What do I need to do today to get this ship back on the right track? I simply need to go out and do prospecting, referral generation, reaching out, being part of Facebook groups and communities where I can build those opportunities, and making sure that I am building opportunity where I can continue to grow. I need to do the prospecting work. Freaking out, for me at least, is not a good pattern, but going out there and really reaching into the communities I'm in, that's what starts making a significant difference for me, okay? So I want to make sure I'm doing that first and that I'm really reaching into the places that I need to reach into, all right? Do the prospecting work, time block it day after day after day, Monday through Friday. Do an hour or 2 of prospecting every day. Prospecting can be exhausting, so limiting it to an hour or 2 a day is a great way to get it done, get it consistent, and make sure you're still reaching out and building relationships. We got a phone call. Sorry, I should put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Got a phone call. Sorry. You would definitely be doing Facebook groups in other people's groups, not trolling, but definitely adding value and building relationships. I'd make sure your personal Facebook profile is up to date and that it's not party scenes and all friends and family and dogs and cats. As much as I love my friends, family, dogs, and cats, make sure your Facebook profile is a business-oriented Facebook profile. more than half of the post, particularly most recent post, being business-oriented comments, blog articles, videos, whatever that you leave out there. That way, as you're out there engaging in other people's communities and people are trolling you to find out who you are because they love the answers you're giving in comments and questions, that they're finding you a relevant person that they can reach out to. And then make friends. Make friends. People who are interacting and asking the questions that you're able to answer in other Facebook communities, reach out to them. Request a friend, make a friendship, build a relationship. The first comment out of your mouth should not be, hey, do you want to buy from me? You need to build a relationship and offer help first, for sure. Number 2, reach out to the existing friends and family that you currently have, people in your network, business associates, whatever, and ask for referrals. Clearly explain to them, like jumping on a call like this, just a FaceTime, Zoom call, whatever, and just saying, hey, we're growing our agency, we're growing our practice, we're filling a few seats, and these are the exact kind of clients we're looking for, and here's what we help them with. You'd be surprised how many people will say, what's up, Tom? Will say, hey, totally gotcha, and would love to engage with that, and here's 3 of my friends that I talked to just last week over coffee, and here's what they're doing, and they need that too. You can totally engage with them and give them the support that they need, and you can build referrals really quickly. Asking for referrals who are very, Cian, great to see you, asking for very specific referrals, meaning here's who I'm looking for, and here's the kind of businesses that they're currently in, here's the kind of age, gender, the social activities they're involved in, the markets they serve, all the things that we relate to as humans that are descriptors of us. I'm not trying to be politically incorrect. I'm trying to be descriptive for people to know, oh, this coach and consultant loves working with women who serve other women's organizations and support women's causes. That's a great thing to know. If that's the client you're looking for, tell people that's what you're looking for and ask them, do they know anybody in that niche that's looking for help with marketing, let's say, or looking for help with ads or website build or funnel builds or copy or photo or video, whatever you do. Ask for those leads, ask for those referrals. You'll be surprised how fast they come in. That is the fastest way, truly, like over the week or 2 that you're starting this up, that is the fastest way to bring in new relationship and close new clients. So prospect, prospect, prospect is the answer, the foundational answer to the question of what happens when you start losing clients. If you lost a few in a row, no big deal. Prospect. You need to be prospecting always forever. I'm prospecting always forever in our agency. I have 2 prospecting blocks a week on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings that I do prospecting on, and I make sure that I do that week in and week out, and my team makes sure that I get to that. They're good at reminding me to do that. Prospecting is not super fun, right? It's sometimes boring. It's sometimes you just got to muscle through it, but that's the lifeblood of your business, is bringing people in. So it gives you opportunities to close and engage with them. So sorry about losing 3 clients. I know it's scary. I've been there. Lots of people have recently, as a matter of fact. It's okay. But there are a lot. Here's the cool thing about this. There are so many clients out there, so many people who need your help, and so many people who are scared right now, because if you lost your clients, chances are it's probably not because you did something wrong, but because they're scared and they're pulling their budget back a little bit, right? But re-engaging the market that you serve and helping them figure out ways and strategies they can serve the markets they serve, that's how you bring those new clients back in. And prospecting and telling that story and helping people move forward right now is the way we bring in new clients, new prospects. It's working in the markets we serve. It's working in so many of the markets that are represented in our Mastermind folks that I get to see deep inside their agencies. I mean, they're just crushing it because they've found the way to engage the market the way it is right now. And to reach their clients and their clients' clients, that's the important message. So get out there, hustle, and prospect. Put the scary emotional stuff that I feel when something bad like that happens, and it keeps me up at night or whatever, put that aside. Just set it aside for a second, write down a promise to yourself, share it with a friend that you're going to prospect for an hour or 2 a day, and start taking those steps forward, right? The best way to get away from the edge of a cliff in the Grand Canyon, if you're not a huge fan of heights, is to step back away from the edge, step by step by step by step. It takes steps, but you can get away from that edge if that's your scary spot. The best way to move on from a relationship, right? Personal relationships in our lives that are tough and we don't need to be involved in, as hard as some of those are to leave, is to start taking active steps to sever those ties and moving away. I'm saying those as examples to say when you're feeling the fear of your agency and you feel like, oh my gosh, a client, 3 clients in this case, just walked away, no big deal. Yes, it might have real implications on your cash flow, on your plans for the future, all of that. Those are the scary things. That's the edge of the cliff. That's the stuff we're worried about losing and worried about happening. But taking active steps away from that cliff is what will solve your problem, and that is prospecting. So be an active, intelligent, focused prospector, not a troller, but a relationship builder who's intentionally building relationships and asking for key relationships and asking for introductions with the people that you serve that you know you can help. That's where I'd start. All right, folks, thanks for the questions. As always, that's a super good question. I'll reach out to this person in a private message, let them know we answer this question here, just so they can keep their business and their situation private. Again, I know a little bit about the person who asked this question, and it is totally not this person's fault. They're crushing it. We all struggle with fear, though, and that's real. So way to be honest, way to be out there. Go get it, go prospect, go ahead and block. Tomorrow's Friday, go ahead and block that out. Block your next week out, mark out those prospecting time blocks, get them on your calendar, commit to doing it. Go ahead and jot down in those calendar blocks, I'm going to be active in other people's Facebook groups. I'm going to go find Facebook groups I can communicate with. I'm going to invite people that are in my market. I'm going to talk to 10 people about who I'm ideally looking for. And I'm actually going to not just tell them I'm looking for business, but I'm going to actually ask them for referrals. Do you know anybody? Can you give me the names of 2 or 3 people who you know who could use my help in this field? Make sure you write those commitments down in your time blocks over the next week or 2 and do that work so you'll get the results. We say all the time in our mastermind, do work to get results. I am not a big fan of the hustle culture. You know that. I think most of us should not be working near as much as we're working to do the work we do. You can engage that and you can embrace that. But when it comes to prospecting and putting that train back on the tracks, it's hustle time. I don't mean 16-hour day hustle time. I just mean that an hour or 2 a day, focusing on that prospect, getting it done, doing the work to get the results. It'll work. All right? Do work, get results. Talk to you soon.